Separation is the end of meeting with the one we love, whether through travel, death, or the end of the relationship. Whatever the reason, separation is the most difficult thing we face in our lives, and here are painful expressions about separation for you. Separation is like a running spring that has dried up after its surroundings turn green. Pain is very difficult, but what is more difficult is not finding someone to share this pain with you and relieve you of its cruelty. The most difficult encounter is when we discover that what we thought was hope has become the impossible. Loneliness does not mean remaining alone, but rather it means saying goodbye to loved ones and you do not know whether they will return or not. Separation is like a running spring that has dried up after its surroundings turn green. Forgetting is very difficult, but it is even more difficult when someone who lives in your memory and occupies it forgets you. Separation will come, even after a while. Let us stay in touch until it comes and steal moments from our lives that we remember with goodness. Separation is a fire that has no limits, and only those who are touched by its fire can feel. Your separation is like a fire, no one feels it except me. Separation is difficult, but it is destiny. Separation may be a comfort for us, removes pain and oppression from us, removes many worries, but in the end, separation is our destiny, destiny is written for us. And if days separate you, do not remember the person you loved except with all sincere feeling, and do not talk about him except with everything that is wonderful and noble. He gave you a heart, and you gave him a life, and there is nothing more precious than the heart and life in a person's life. After we separate, we want to bridge the distance again. We always search for words that can be sent as messages to those we separated from. We used to explain the separation to them. But friendship is one of the greatest human relationships between people, and when separation occurs between friends, it is one of the most difficult situations a person experiences in his life. With all love, we must train our hearts to anticipate the possibility of separation, and to adapt to the idea of separation before adapting to its reality, because our misery lies in the idea. And when two people separate, the last quarrel between them is not the reason for the separation. heart overflows with feelings for loved ones who were with us one day, then fate wanted us to separate for reasons beyond our control. If it were possible, we would have regained our beautiful days with them, and we would have stolen a single moment from our life in which we apologize to those we love or just see them well. Cold feelings are very difficult, but the most difficult thing is when they come from the heart of the person you love and his separation from you. The nights keep us apart and the years separate us, but that nostalgia for those with whom we lived the most beautiful days of our lives remains as long as we live, as the past is a part of us, of our composition and of our personality that we live by, with every word and movement, and there is a whisper of a part of the past, a part of the characters we lived and interacted with. Therefore, we left it forcibly, without choosing. Of course, separation is not easy. Forgetting is not easy and does not happen overnight. You may suffer for a period of time and miss the other party or fear that you will not meet anyone else. Keep in mind that there is always a good future waiting for you. Beware of jumping into another relationship quickly after a breakup, rebound relationship. These relationships may sometimes help us continue, but it is good to take your time to heal and move on from the stage. It is also necessary not to blame oneself, but rather to learn from some mistakes or experiences and move forward. Another golden piece of advice: no matter how hurt or injured you are, try not to hurt the other party and try to deal with it in a positive way. When we feel the pain of separation, we imagine that we will never love again. But life always brings new beginnings. The wounds take some time to heal, and maybe we will live a more beautiful love story.